What is up, everyone? Check out the Comic Outlaw on YouTube. Drop us a like or hit us up. And are you ready? Yes. Are you ready for Maximum Carnage Part 8 of 14? Yes, no more Mr. Nice Venom. And we're about to rock and roll, get started, and ready to stroll. So let's get this death toll rolling as Team Venom and Team Spider-Man continue on their mission, their war in New York. And it's about to get a whole lot serious, y'all. And basically, J. Jonah Jameson is in the midst of a crisis. Everybody's rioting, everybody's looting, and basically he's at his wit's end on what to do. He does have a lot of money, a lot of power, a lot of influence, but he's about to have a surprise meeting from Team Spider-Man. Yes, Team Spider-Man. And basically, they need J. Jonah Jameson's help. And J. Jonah Jameson, of course, is the biggest Spider-Man fan in the world. He basically hates him. He thinks Venom's a killer, Black Cat's a thief, and the other two are just lower-class vigilantes. But any port in the storm right now, and blood's being shed like there's no tomorrow. So, they decide all together to set up a trap for Carnage, to know where he's going to be, to lure him in. And, they make a newspaper article about his home in the orphanage. And that kind of triggers Carnage, because Carnage is very, very deranged. And he's been going on like this home tour lately, on and off. As he's been murdering people, he's been visiting certain sites. And here's Peter's family trying to get into the Osborn's house. And like I said, crime is rampant right now. These guys are trying to charge a tax. And they're trying to do it by force. But there's an unexpected hero coming out of nowhere, and that would be Flash Thompson. Yep, Flash Thompson. He comes in, hits one dude. They start beating the crap out of him. This other guy, Molten Man. This guy is actually, or was, the Green Goblin's brother-in-law. Like I said, comics. And Team Carnage kind of hiding out in that orphanage right now. And, everyone's gathered together, everyone's kind of high-fiving, congratulating themselves, basically on a little murder rampage they had. And basically gathering their dark forces, if you know what I'm saying. But Carnage, on the other hand, is having a good time, explaining, his horrors there, what happened to him, the pain that he went through, the beatings, how basically this school was miserable for him and it shaped him, it molded him. And some people, it makes them stronger. It builds their inner character. Not Carnage. It just turned him into the maniac that he is today. Every beating, every harsh word, every bully made him into the monster that he is today. And he takes down the world. 1 or 2, 10 victims at a time. And Carnage kind of like explodes, and causes an avalanche, and Shriek kind of takes care of it. And Carnage basically gets an idea, to murder a little more people. Basically go back on the tour. And the thing is, they've been dropping in random spots in New York. But before they go on their little murder quest, Team Spider-Man shows up with the sonic ray gun that Reed Richards invented. Yes, sir. And doesn't Venom look cool holding that gun? I think so. And now it's time for Carnage to get his. And meanwhile, Deathlock is kind of frying up there. His friend's trying to get him down with the random sparks of electricity. It's kind of hard for him to do anything. But he gets help from a fist. Iron Fist. And Iron Fist is basically a martial artist with an array of powers. He makes his fist do different things. He has the powers of a dragon. Very interesting. And he kind of picks up Deathlock and takes him away. He's actually on the trail of all this carnage and this mayhem that's going on. It's starting to alert the other street heroes. And, of course, the fight continues, and boom. And basically, Team Carnage is on the run for the first time. The new additions to the team have really, really helped them out. And, of course, Venom's holding that gun like there's no tomorrow. And Morbius is actually coming out of his coffin right now because he can only come out at night. And he's after that demon goblin. But anyways, the fight continues. And Carnage is basically at his wit's end with Spider-Man. You know, it's time to get rid of him. It's time to kill him. You know, fun's fun, but it's time the Spider dies. But Team Spider-Man's actually doing real well. They're taking them down. And this is due to the heroes actually kind of getting everything together and actually working together instead of individually attacking them, which has been bothering me this whole series. But Venom is about to finish him off, and Firestar. And I know her from Spider-Man and Amazing Friends. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. Very good. But anyways, her and Venom are kind of tag teaming on Carnage, but there's something wrong. Carnage is actually being able to withstand the blast. This is due to Carnage and the symbiote almost completely bonding, and it takes a combination of both the fire and the sonic to actually take Carnage out. And Carnage is on the ropes right now. His suit's falling off, and we're having that fight right now between everyone else. And Team Spider-Man's actually taking the fight to him, taking them down. And Team Carnage right now is on the ropes, and they need to figure out a way to regroup and get out of there. But meanwhile, Venom, throwing away the gun, decides that he's going to finish Carnage off by biting into his sweet, sweet brain. But no, Spider-Man stops him. I don't know why, but Spider-Man stops him. This gives Shriek enough time to scratch his face. Now remember what I was saying about them being completely bonded. The blood comes out, the symbiont comes out, and it seems like there's no stopping him. Firestar and the Sonic Canyon seem useless. So what are they going to do now? Is Carnage is back, ready for blood, ready for revenge, and ready to inflict some pain. Well, we'll find out the next time, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side.